Boyd. And we're off and running from Gillette. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Right to the air with May. Throw reeled in by Stevenson. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense.
Ready? Break.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
On play action, here's May. Hauled in by Bourne. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready?
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Flush down out to his left. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently, because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Jaden Reed to return this. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Quick, yellow. Come on, set.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Let's go now.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Christian Barmore with the play. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Red, cycle. Ready. Red, yellow. Ready?
Throwing, Love. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
On the double. Set cut. Set cut.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Full strike. Yellow. Fight. Play.
They send a man in motion.
Ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Buys time, rolling right. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Kyle Decker makes the play. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Running back sent in motion. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots go up 10-zip here in the first. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. On the return, here comes Reed. And a decent return ends as they bring him down. The 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Steal. Check steal. Cut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Christian Barmore with the play. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute.
Ready.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking down to 2nd and 9.
Steel, black. Clawed red.
Shotgun now for Love. On the move, headed right. Caught by the open man. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ready.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
6. 10.
Love out of the shotgun. Taken in by Dobbs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ready, break.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Black ultra. 6. Mega. Slide through. Black shot. Green jack. Hut.
Here's Love to throw. Watson with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Hey, computer. Set.
They'll run Jacobs. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Again, it's Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Gibson here from the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 36. Forced out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Set. Hook.
Made out a throw on third. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he has 7 on that run as we're down to the 2-minute warning.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Set. Get up.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Chased out to his right. He's got the hook up to Bourne. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. The Packers take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Tight end in motion left. May now on 3rd down. Escapes out to the left. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down is going to bring out Joey Sly and the Patriots field goal unit for the first time. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. You don't move. Smash, smash. Set, go.
Love from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots bump the lead up to 13 points. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Nixon now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Down.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Drill green. Hut, hut.
Love back to it after the pick. Able to get it to Reed. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Set, ready. Ready?
Love now to throw. He's on the move. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be third and long.
Let's go now. You, yellow. Right, white. Set, hut.
Loves to throw again. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Ready. Field, black.
The play clock nearing 0, so Coach Matt LaFleur forced to call a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Set, hut. Claude Ray. Blaster, stick. Black Ultra. Ready, ready.
And they're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34.
Here we go.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10.
Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, here we go. Slide through. Yellow, go. Black shot. Green jack.
Love now. A massive shot towards the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. Goes to show you, Brock, even when you have a play pretty well covered, those tight ends can still find a way to get you.
And I know people get tired of me and other broadcasters calling tight ends mismatches. But we'll stop calling them that when it's no longer true. And as the average tight end continues becoming more athletic by the year in this league, well, they'll only continue getting tougher and tougher to stop in coverage.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers get it back to within 6.
Packers 14. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Well, Brock Martin, a touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
Ready? Set, go.
Back to throw it. He lobs it deep middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. All set for the kickoff, Sly with the honors. On the return, here comes Reed. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready. You don't blue.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. To the air with Love. Flushed out now to his left. He has time. He's throwing deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he steps out of bounds just shy of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. Set. Nagel. Set.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
On the ball.
Working quickly here.
52. 5, 97.
2nd and 6 now. Escapes the pocket. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackled by Keon White there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready. Cycle. Cut.
Love. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Hey, green.
They've got a man in motion.
Red, yellow. Ready?
Throwing his love on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And now they have a first and goal.
Ready up? Fight, 60. Let's go now.
Jacobs. Punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers find the end zone for 6. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
From the gun, it's May. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Come on, set. Ready?
May trying again here on 2nd. Hauled in left side. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Warrior 70.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Escapes out to the left. Cut out left. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go!
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Here we go.
A toss to Stevenson running left. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They just get the play on. Flushed out of the pocket. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Packers get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Set hut. Blue strike. Blue yellow. Set hut.
From the 26 on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Field black. Ready.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught. He found some space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Quad red. Let's go. Blaster 6. Black Ultra. 6. Mega.
Shotgun now for Love. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Slide 2. Ready. Set.
Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ultra. Yellow, blue. Set.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Packers holding just a 1-point advantage. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. Smash! Smash! Ready.
Watson, quick pass wide. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Okay, cross field.
That's into the hands of Downs. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Come on, set. Ready, go. 10 cycles. Black shot. Green jack. Beetle blue. Hut, hut.
He'll throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers grow their lead to 8. On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Back at 60.
He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up. Setting up to pass. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now to throw. Getting out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
But once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first. They kick the running back in motion. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths, and he gives them a shot now to force overtime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
Let's go now.
Here he is to throw. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4th. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Nixon now to return it. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Back to throw. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Right? You just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Ready?
Second and 10, Love trying again. Forced out to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
On the set.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Set, cut.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
Okay, right.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Go red. You, yellow. White, white. Set, cut.
To throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Patriots.
From the jaws of defeat, they snatched this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
On the double.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
Man in motion here.
Ready.
First throw of overtime now. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Let's go. Quad red. Blaster, sit. Black ultra. Cut, cut.
A second down throw here for Love. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
6, 7. Slide through. Black shot.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Love from the gun. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Taken in by Dobbs. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down throw, here's Love. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Come on.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Love out of the shotgun. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Handoff running right, Jacobs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Right, 97. Strike. Check, strike.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in 3rd and short.
Here we go.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Watch out now. 52. Red, yellow. Blue striker. Ready?
Love now. And that'll be enough for the 1st as they touch him down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
Jacobs running behind center. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Go deep.
To the air with Love. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Yellow, go. Ready, ready.
This is Jacobs running left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
As expected, here's the timeout, and now they'll get to discuss the play that'll end this in a win or a tie. An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. Only a 20-yarder here. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline. Without a doubt, Brock, the most important possession of the game about to begin as the kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready. Check out.
From the gun, it's May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Here we go. Shot. Hut, hut.
Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
May now from the gun. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Stevenson wants the 1st and more. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Set. Hut.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a New England 1st down. The give inside to Gibson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it...
And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.